Coal
mining's tough. Yeah, this
Well,
is
that's
easy
true.
as fuck. I'm talking to people like you. How hard is that? I'm the luckiest guy alive. I get to talk to some of the coolest fucks that have ever lived.
Well,
It's amazing. It's so fun.
You got to give a lot of yourself for that. I'm not really like, like I have trouble talking about myself, and I like talking about comedy, and like, we were talking about this outside in the hall about like, there's a lot of dead friends of ours, out there and stuff like that, and if I could bring one up, would be cool. Gilbert, who I was there when he went down. Jeff Ross and I were both really close friends of the family, and Gilbert. And we had both been there like day of, and I was there in the morning when he went down, and I was thinking like, here's a guy who generationally, like since the 80s, has been famous, infamous, famous, all that kind of stuff. And we all knew him in the comedy world, like what he was about, or at least I did.
Yeah.
I was always a huge fan of his. He always made me laugh, And it's great when you get a guy that and he makes you laugh. And I was like, social media for him was easy. Like, he loved it. He loved Cameo. He was like the biggest Cameo guy in the world. Like,
happy birthday.
Yeah. You cocksucker. I hope your anniversary, just these like a troll sending out, like riddles. But like, he loved it. He loved it. And it's like, it's amazing how like, here's a guy who's older than me, but he somehow took to it and it worked for him,
It just naturally fit his personality.
For sure.
He was a funny fucking dude, man. I was so happy to get him in here and get a chance to talk to him, and because I never really had that much time talking to him. I was just like saying hi at a club here or there, but to sit down, that's the thing about like a podcast that's different than any other kind of conversation. You get to really know someone over hours and hours of time just shooting the shit about stuff.
True.
It's like, how often do we get a chance to do, like, some of the best conversations I've ever had with my friends have been public.
We're all different places, different times, all that kind of stuff. But with Gilbert, I was going to say that, here's a guy who, like, when I would go, hey, you're in town, come down to the Comedy Cellar and do a set, or I'll bring you on stage and we'll like do like a little something,
Yeah.
And like, Jeff and I always loved like working with him. He's always so much fun. But like, he was like, no. Why would I do that? I was just in Poughkeepsie, New York. I don't need to, go up in front of like, he was like, the job was the job. And then, he did his other thing. So I kind of respected that about him too,
But he also did Cameo.
He loved Cameo.
So he's a complicated man.
He really was. I'm sure the flag was at half staff at Cameo when he went down.
I bet. Yeah, cameos are odd. I go to watch people's cameos sometimes. What's the saddest? When they flub it and they don't redo it. Well, come on, man.
It's really good how, like, being older, like, you're like, I wonder what the surviving cast members of Magnum PI are up to. I guess I can look on Cameo and see which ones are available for a happy birthday message.
What a weird thing.
People love it.
You get famous people to wish you happy birthday. Who's the number one person on Cameo, young Jamie? If you had to guess. Is it...
I bet you it's still Gilbert.
Was Gilbert really number one?
I think he was.
I know who it is now, I think. But at least for a while, those Island Boys took over for a minute. Those guys that went viral online.
Are they still around?
Because of that.
It's really working still?
I think.
Good. I hope they stay around forever. I hope they get together with that girl, the Catch Me Outside girl, and they make super babies.
She definitely would be a hit.
Super influencer babies. It's funny when people like become successful and for no fucking reason, and people get mad. Like, what the fuck? Why is everybody paying attention to them? Like, why are you mad? Like, look at this. It's ridiculous. It's fun.
The top earners are kind of a surprise. It's Kevin from The Office.
Put that shit up. Let's
really?
Yeah.
What do we got?
Brian Baumgartner is his name.
Interesting. Is he really good at it or something?
I don't know.
Huh.
Wow, you could
click
do
on
like
the thing.
You got a whole day's worth of.
So that dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good for him.
At least at this time, which was November 21.
Cost to businesses $2,600. Damn, you